Now let's see about this tracking device. It's something that's... we probably have to find a way out. Whatever we're tracking, it's down south.
You know, there's actually something funny in this. This experiment that I assume might have gone wrong. I just find it funny that we have to go south now. There's a joke in this somewhere.
Probably. I wouldn't know what it would be, but there's probably a joke. That's... oh crap, oh look those.
Love the idea of things going south. That's what I found funny.
Ah, now I get it. That is actually pretty funny. Well, somewhat funny.
Thank you. But let's see how bad it is. I mean, we have already dealt with a forest that was completely corroded. That was about the worst, if you ask me. Yeah, and we're not sneaking past those.
No, I know. I'm just making sure everyone's caught up. I got the Wafan Ghoul achievement for killing 500 ghouls.
No idea what those guys are doing. They're just... someone's standing, one is sorting through the earth, and the other...
Pretty funny that trash ghouls are a trash mob.
Indeed.
Signet of Storms. Nah.
Okay, this is pretty big.
I'm collecting sickness to stack together. Just like any other material.
Oh, Lord! Didn't see this last time we were here. Let's see. It is about the Vampire Crusades. In Hababuresti, dark days fade into black, endless nights. People huddled like medieval peasants, trying to ignore the yawling shrieks from outside, trying not to think about what moves just beyond the feeble reach of their light. They mutter words like Strigoi and Moroi and Nosferatu while clutching blood-caked rosaries. An army of loathsome hungers, siege engines looming at the forest edge. War has come.
Yeah. For someone who is actually supernaturally powered like us, I think vampires are quite the nuisance. To normal people, oh my god, worst nightmares come true.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like normal people can't fight against them, but it certainly requires some considerable effort on their part.
It's not like every village can just summon, you know, just to make a few examples. What is it? Buffy, Blade, some of the others. Moroi infantry. And yet we have to establish that Strigoi or something like that means, well...
It's basically Norway for vampire, if you will.
But Moroi, or whatever it is
that's probably where the gang comes from if the other vampire group's anything to go by.
And this thing, a signal, is getting intenser. Or rather, it is becoming more intense.
Yep.
Beep 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 beep.
It's this way, it seems.
In here? Maybe underneath?
I think it's inside.
Oh well.
Well, then get...
If anything, let us kill this so this incessant beeping will stop.
Guys, I'm under attack.
Oh.
I'm going
so
to
are we!
I'm going to help her, then we are going to come back for you. Right. There we go. This way.
How
Okay.
did you end up in there?
No flipping idea. I just found her in there.
Well, yeah, I know.
Found it!
I know you did, but how did you end up in there?
For one of the holes in the wall.
Okay, maybe I should ask, why did you go in there? Oh, no briefcase. Let's see. Top secret barriers. Have been persuaded to adopt more rigorous methodologies. Must not think of them as men. January 7. Request for Kuzmin's documents finally approved. Should be able to learn from his failures. January 19. Escaped subjects found frozen in the hills. Early experiments offer comparable results. Request to benumb future iterations denied. February 13th. Maybe I should read the data first. February 27th. Will remember subject 7189. Last words were various. April 3rd. Brusilov arrived today. Man has no tolerance for case notes or blood samples. Demands only demonstrations. April 5. Must sharpen the implements of controlled bloodletting. Current procedure is akin to delivering a baby in a butcher shop. And the quest wants us to deliver the notes to the good doctor. Well, we can certainly do that. But first, let's get back to the church. We have another quest waiting for us there.
By that military-looking guy? Hopefully. I would really like to know what his deal is.
Well... Oh, did we get spotted? We got spotted.
Yep. No, wait. Hold on. Yep. By those guys. Pulse moving. I do not know why, but the word pulse trigger just makes me think of a vampire going up to a bar and just, you know, out of nowhere and say, I want blood. Give me. Like he's ordering a cocktail.
We can probably go around. There we go. Around.
Hold on.
And now I got my newest equipment.
Let's have a look at that. Let's see your uniform then.
Right. Okay. You will now refer to me as Herr Doctor.
Very well, Herr Doctor.
Now, who wants to go see the Krankenhaus?
Okay,
Cobra.
let's check out ours.
Cobra, just before I check my...
Oh, I almost forgot these.
This is my highest rank thing.
So, how do I look?
As I just want to put into motion...
Look cool.
I like the sunglasses.
Just want to check for myself if I get anything like that. Just a moment. I doubt it, but might as well.
Now we can let the healing begin. And okay, somebody's ready for the disco.
Let's look
Okay,
very...
let's go dancing.
Very golden belt.
Yeah, the belt's very golden, like everything else.
Indeed. Ornamentations and the like. Let me see. No, I have not really, it looks like, earned a lot. So yeah, I will just have to wait.
Let's go talk to this dude.
Just a moment, I don't want to be in uniform. There you go.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So Hastatian, I think it's pronounced, has some dialogue. Let's ask him about himself. Ready?
Yeah.
Good. 3, 2, 1, click.
While you and I are allied under Romanian colors, I will do you no harm. You have my soldier's oath. You think it's strange that I betray my own? Let me enlighten you how it is they who are the betrayers. Before I was Wampedi, I was a soldier. And before I was a soldier, I was a man. And that man was Transylvanian. When I lived, I fought for this land. And in battle, I gave my life for it. I have slept for 1,000 years in its good grave earth. I respect it. Not like the scum outside and their idiot war. They are nothing of my kind. They invade their own homeland, no better than the Mongols, Hungarians, Turks before them. Such disgrace. And to what purpose? They have been promised a Wampiri nation under their own rule. How does such a nation sustain itself without humans?
Good question.
Misguided fools. We need each other, your race and mine.
I'm not entirely sure humans need vampires.
Okay, I need to be completely honest. Most of his dialogue, my mouth was agape at how awesome this guy already is from a few lines of dialogue.
Yeah, and he's got a point.
He's an honorable soldier, he's a vampire, it sounds like, and that's just freaking awesome.
Yep, and he's got a point. A humanless nation of vampires would run into troubles just after breakfast. Or rather, there wouldn't be a breakfast.
Yeah,
Seriously.
So right before breakfast,
Yeah.
actually.
I'm just still pondering, how does humans need vampires?
Yeah, to keep themselves alert.
I suppose there are good vampires that can help fight off other evils. I mean, vampires are, rather, they become more powerful than humans, so they can be a great aid.
And as he also pointed out, as you also point out, they become more powerful as they age, and this guy already has 1,000 years, plus he is a soldier throughout it all.
Yeah. But maybe he'll elaborate if we ask him some more. Let's ask him about Transylvania. Seems to like the place. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ironic that the tribes of the night would choose this place to wage war on humankind. Ironic or intentional? We are so fond of grand theatrics after all. You see, the great Dracula and his Order of the Dragon once sought to extinguish us here. The scars still remain on the trees in the old forest, the rocks of the mountains. So furious was the battle, and so long-lived the truce that followed. Wartime takes its toll on both the victor and the vanquished. Away from the cities, the people were not ready to renounce their superstition. And we, the superstitions, were not ready to be abandoned. An agreement was made. An agreement was honored. But now it is broken, and the eyes of the world will judge this valley. It is the end of refuge, the end of the trust between races. It may be the end of us, and if so, I accept it. Better to die than to live with dishonor.
Okay, just seriously?
Okay, so I guess that's what he means by needing the humans need vampires, that they're both twin sides of the truce.
Yeah. By the way, Rana, you're playing the Secret World now.
Okay, yeah, glorious, good. Also, yes. Okay, we just need to move on to vampires. Because
he's kind of like that Jin guy, except he's not insulting us all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
I like him. Alright. Let's ask him about his kind. Ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wampiri, it is not a race, it is a disease. But for a time it was a rarefied disease, cultivated, such as the breeding of a fine Transylvanian orchid. We were nobility, coaches and mountain estates, fangs and opera capes, yes, if you will. Stoker knew. Although why he chose Dracula for his fanciful mythologizing. Well, that wronged knight's people turned on his name like wolves. It is the way of your humankind, and we, Wampiri, who believed ourselves elevated from humans, have proved ourselves so wrong. An eternity of luxury was no longer enough for us. The bloodline grows thinner and more violent and reckless. the children turn on our name. As brutish and stupid as young men, as vain and temperamental as young girls. They draw attention upon us all, reignite old rivalries. The elders become insane with paranoia that they will be cannibalized in their sleep. What I speak of now was happening centuries ago. Since then, look outside. Behold the glory of the Vampiri.
Someone is better.
Yep.
Yeah, I will just say, I can just imagine him after that sentence just, you know, spitting on the earth just for good measure.
He's not a fan of the vampires.
No, I think this guy's fucking...
Ooh! Click the quest and read the text. You'll realize his rank.
Disgusted with the vampire army's lack of military honor, the vampire general Hastetian has turned on his own kind.
Huh. So it was a general.
Holding the other ancient generals responsible for their conduct, he suggests you teach the betrayers a lesson by destroying their corporeal bodies.
Okay, so we're going to help a badass military veteran vampire who is sort of tired of, shall we say, the younger blood.
Yeah, but also his fellow elders for allowing this complete mess to unfold.
Yeah, I have to say, I think I'm already now putting him on a badass list of vampires I have.
And going after the elders will help our cause tremendously.
Indeed. So, are we ready?
I'd say we're ready.
I am.
Right then. 3, 2, 1, go.
My, what do we have here?
Hey!
A hero, come to fight the villains. Your pulse is quickening. I taste it.
Right, you taste
Please
my
do not
pulse.
lead our visitors into temptation, Hastetian. This is a chapel.
Of course it is, Father.
Those two have a funny dynamic.
And conduct. I would not outstay your welcome. Or your gods.
You know that I ask for his mercy on all the living. And the dead.
With a Vampiri army at your door, you might save your prayers. If this is what passes for an army. Undisciplined, without honor, dogs yapping for meat, rolling in their own piss and shit to please their mistress. Forgive me, Father.
Be sure I'll add it to your list.
The ones who lead them and wear the uniforms of generals. Traitors to this land, every one of them. Those who would wipe their fangs on the Romanian flag should be careful someone does not smash them out. Even someone like you.
I like where you're going with this.
You are too weak to destroy a Blood Elder. But you could wound them. To reform a Vampiri body from dust is a long and agonizing process.
So in their next lives they might strive to be without sin.
So in their next lives, they learn to fear the stake.
Okay, Mr. Glitterbot.
This guy... Holy fuck, he's awesome.
Right, so we might not kill the elders permanently, but it will take them a long time to reassemble themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, just one...
Just a thing, Warlord and Cobra, you two are sparkling all over my cutscenes.
Sorry.
Yeah, so are they on mine.
Too, by the way, I can see the blue sparkles that showed up at the end.
It's kind of funny that the only one who's not sparkling is the vampire. Anyway.
Well,
That's because he's a proper vampire!
Well, he was actually surrounded by new sparkles in the end. He just had 4 sparkles hanging around him. which is why I have dropped him, Mr. Glitterbot.
Oh god. In any case, the journal.
Hey, can we pause for a moment?
Oh, sure.